Hello everybody, welcome back. This should be the last in the series on this saw. Hope everybody's enjoyed it so far. I was going to film a few other things, but I got to working on it in the late evening one day, and it didn't take me very long to do it. I'll try to find a better candidate to film. I've been on this saw for way too long trying to get everything filmed. I need to get it finished because we got lots of other stuff to do. So hopefully here in just a few minutes we're going to hear this thing run. Now I hadn't finished the muffler. I don't even know what I'm going to do with it. But nonetheless, we're going to try and get it fired up here shortly. We'll just crank it with the muffler the way it is. I may just make that cover thing fit the way I want it to. I did go in here and work on the pull starter. I cleaned it up and stuff. I've got several other videos of doing that, but here's the original carburetor for this saw. He sent me another saw to take the carburetor off of. Oh yeah, I just noticed we're missing one of them bolts. Yep. I don't know that I've got another one right now. I'll just have to look and see. But anyway, we've got enough screws to hold her on there, because this one's going to have more than most of them do. Because these saws have several screws on them. This one right here is actually supposed to go up here on the front. It was in the wrong place when I took it apart. I'm gonna try to give her a little beat knock in here. Try to straighten her up just a tiny bit. Give her a little beat knock in there and put her back where she's supposed to be. This one with this type lock on it, it goes up here in the front. There's a little knock there to put that piece in. Then you just tighten it right up. I think we do have one extra screw, because there was the wrong screw was in the saw and one was missing. So I think we've got an extra one because there's one missing. I know that don't make sense to some people, but there was a screw in here that didn't belong in there, and one of the screws that does belong in there was gone. So I'm going to put this one in here. I'm going to put this one in on the other side. That'll give us two straight across, and then all the other ones, these side covers have more screws in them. Oh, sorry y'all. It has one here, one here, one here, and one here. And I'm going to put all of them in, so this side cover will literally have more in them than most. Because a lot of them are missing a couple of screws. And if I can find a long one for the other one, I'll put one in it. Those screws are getting harder and harder to come by. Tighten that one up. Tighten that one up. Tighten that one. Tighten that one. And that one. All of those have been tightened. I'll slap that rascal right there on there. Tighten him up. Oh, mercy. I think it'll be loud. I don't really know. I would like to cut a new one out and move the hole up here, but getting it to fit in the side cover just right's not always the easiest thing. And sometimes I just take the reed out and just put this back on here because they're extremely loud. Matter of fact, we're going to throw it back on here right now without the reed in it, because it helps slap the noise down a little bit and divert it out the bottom, which is what we need. I may do something else here if I can find something. If I can find what I'm looking for. It's not the right one. We might take a piece of square tube and cut it at an angle and just kind of fold it around and make a larger outlet. Of course, I don't know. We'll see how it sounds with this on here. These saws cut pretty good. Their mufflers weren't that bad from the factory if you took everything out of them. But they are loud. And I mean very. Now, this is a carburetor off of Super Pro 81 that he sent me. And we don't know that much about it other than I did take it apart and put a kit in it. So hopefully everything will be real good and it'll fire right up. We'll be able to hear what it sounds like. Make sure the sock is all the way down in the fuel. Okie dokie. I didn't check for fire or anything, so we're gonna find out what it'll do. All right, here we are. I hadn't done nothing yet, so whatever you see is what it is. It's fresh. This is the one that had the scored piston that I done the repair on the piston, so let's see what happens. Get some gas in there. Come on, man. Now remember, that's with the scored piston and the same rings. I did not change the rings. Those were the rings that I got out of this piston. So you can bring the stuff back around sometimes. I've done something that looked way worse than this, I promise, but we didn't film that because most people are scared and it hurts their feelings or something whenever you do that. I don't know why. I guess they're just worried about not working for some reason. It usually works. I mean, if the specs are pretty good, it works no matter what it looks like. This piston actually cleaned up real nice. Yeah. So that's what you can do. You can clean these old pistons up and get the rings unstuck and get them back in the wood. I mean, you might not want to run full time, but who's to say it wouldn't? I mean, it's got I mean, the proof's in the pudding's all I can tell you. All right. Well, I need to finish some things up. I guess we could stick the rest of it back together right quick. I do need to put a bar and chain on and cut with it, but I've got other stuff to do right now, so it's probably just going to be a video in a little while of me just going and cutting some wood. Just some test cuts or something. So let's just finish this one up here. All right. Don't forget, if you want to look at some stuff, go down in the description in the video below. I'm so bad about telling people that. We're trying to build our channel up, so if you want to go check in that out, whatever. I put all the links for our collaboration with the Bever Company, and I have a Facebook group called Hopper Nation that I keep forgetting about everything. My mind's not the best some days, but just go in the description below and check out everything down there if you want to. If you find something in that link and you can go click on that ultrasonic cleaner link and you can go in there and look at other stuff, and if you purchase anything, it helps me through their website. They're sending us stuff to use, so it's helpful, and we appreciate all that you do. All right, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all be safe, stay kind, be safe, stay kind. Treat each other the way you want to be treated. God bless. Remember, Jesus loves you. Bell Hopper out.